I don't think that technology itself should be driving where we're going as a university. But certainly as a university, it's our duty to harness what's out there to maximize what we are trying to do, which is to produce information as scholars and to help students in their learning.
The mission of the library system is to be the intellectual and technological crossroads of information resources, teaching, and learning at St. Thomas. Specialized libraries serve the law school and the School of Divinity. The Keffer Library in Minneapolis and the O'Shaughnessy Frye Library in St. Paul are experimenting with new ways of meeting the scholarly and information needs of undergraduate and graduate students. The Information Commons is the first step.
We have brought the computing resources from the largest student computing lab on campus into the main library with the goal of providing a continuum of service from the research phase of the scholarly process all the way through to the production phase of the process. We've brought together central computing, instructional media, client services, and the libraries to create a whole that provides better and more effective support for students and faculty.
Having students doing the research as well as their writing in the library teaches them to use the available resources wisely and effectively.
A lot of questions come about because they're already up at the desk asking a simple thing like, how do I do this in a Word document? And oh yeah, by the way, how do I find an article on such and such a magazine or topic or whatever? So I think having us in close proximity will just allow that to happen more efficiently and give better support to both faculty and students.
In Minneapolis, the Info Commons concept has been in operation for a year.
Our academic techs and library staff are talking more, so they are streamlining, coordinating orientation services for the faculty, coordinating how they're providing services for the faculty. We're just more all on the same page. Truthfully, there's been so much more benefit than there has not, that it has always, again, just seemed like a very natural transition.
When I first came here as a freshman, I worked in the Learning Center, and now to see that the Learning Center is moving into the library, kind of 20/20 hindsight, look back and say, why wasn't it there in the first place? A lot of times I could see a student looking at a computer screen, looking up a date, for something, and then it says, well, the library only has it in print. If it was right here in one central place, then they have access to everything, whether it's in print or online. It seems like the right idea.
But the Information Commons is about more than introducing computers into the library. It's about creating spaces, physical and virtual, which provide support for scholarship.
To be able to access from home, it means that my weekends are much better used, so that I'm not driving and losing time, but I'm actually able to be in the library in a virtual sense.
The network is everything now. The network has to be available almost 24/7, because I have students that do their homework at 4 in the morning. They get up early and do their homework before they go to work. So it's important for them to have access to the network for things like Blackboard or things like Library Resource.
I look at a library and library resources as should be the place that I can go to get information.
More and more students need access to credible resources from their homes and offices. Careful design of the library's web space is essential.
I went into a search engine and typed in management challenges and purpose on a UST type search engine. I'm not going to get all that other stuff. I'm going to get the stuff that's related to academics or to different, the College of Business and the types of topics that they're trying to find there.
And I know a lot of the newer faculty who are coming out of graduate school already in that research scholarship mode, more than we ever were, are really eager to harness the library to get the information they need to do their scholarship.
The library has always been a social space. Trends toward group work, collaborative teaching, and active learning create the need for spaces for students to interact with each other and with their faculty. The Information Commons will be a place that nurtures a sense of community, creating a space for students and faculty to meet, to have a cup of coffee.
By the classroom, I don't mean just the one room we're in 3 days a week, but the classroom is the entire campus and more of the world. And how we could use the library in particular to facilitate student learning in a variety of different ways.
What you need to say to your faculty colleagues is, Our circumstances require that we rethink this wonderful tradition in librarianship and start building a new paradigm of excellence that will include the idea of excellent service, but it will go beyond, and it will have measurable impact on what happens in the classroom and outside the classroom, where, of course, most learning happens.
What better place than the university library for students to meet, to socialize, to work on schoolwork, to engage with their faculty than the university library?
The Info Commons has the potential to be finally a true center, academic center of the university.
In all the plans for the Information Commons, the first considerations are the needs of the faculty and students.
I think they're more ready than we are. And they will show us the way, and we will ask them how best to do this.